Hello again, friends and fans. Raptor here. Welcome back. It's Men of War Assault Squad. Commander, check your objectives for your orders. Commander, each objective is worth 100 points, and enemy infantry are worth 5 points each. Welcome. This is a German power mod, again brought to you by Mopar. Apparently another carryover, I'm assuming, from Man of War Assault Squad, the original. So we've got a lot of troops, a lot of vehicles here, but more importantly, we have some special callouts we can bring onto the field, including Recon, a Ju-87, and heavy artillery. There's some Soviet positions all the way along here. It's Germany 1945. And it looks like the Russians are pissed, actually, that they didn't win the World Cup. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But anyway, over here we've got some extra troops as well. Good area to start in terms of an attack. So we'll kind of get started here. This is going to be my initial, somewhat beta test of the mission here, as it's one of the first times I'm playing it. I just started it up previously just to see what was up. So anyway, killing enemy infantry gives us 5 points, and capturing flags gives us 100. So it's more about actually moving forward and attacking and killing enemy troops and tanks in order to gain more points to advance with. So let's get some of these vehicles loaded up. The Hetzer will be very useful here. We'll get started with that. We also have our artillery piece here. Load that with troops. We have an AT gun, machine gun, and we can call out some other things as soon as we gain more points. First important thing to do is set up that artillery. That'll be a big help. And get our Hetzer in a defensive position. We could also bring up the KV-1 if we repair it. So we'll go ahead and grab a tank crewman and have him go up there as quick as possible. So links down below for the download if you enjoy this. Again, I'll just play until I either die or until I beat the campaign, or this mission. So it could be quite a while. There's many Soviet positions too, by the way. You can see they have themselves a wow, KV-2 at a port here. And over on the right side, a giant AT gun, or a mortar as it's called, 203mm mortar, the K-18, but it looks like a giant AT gun, as well as an IS-3 sitting up there. So it's going to be quite the doozy of a mission. Let's get started then and get some points by killing some more enemy troops. Good position there to take out with artillery is a couple of AT guns that are stationary. That'll be good to get out of the way for the Hetzer. So we'll go ahead and fire up the artillery. And there we go. Shells are away. Close hit there. Killed a couple of infantry. Point should come rolling in now. We'll have the Hetzer rock and roll to the right. And we'll have most of our troops kind of go on their own here without a transport. See if we can just get some kind of a makeshift squad going here. Alright, we'll see what we can do with the first attack. Looks like that artillery did some good work. Hetzer's rolling up now. Really cool unit, that Hetzer. Alright, artillery is going to have to reload. It'll take some time. We'll get the infantry up with the Hetzer and see what we can do for our first assault. I'm not thinking the enemy will attack, but there's some giant mountains around. Uh-oh. It looks like they did have some sort of AT around. Oh, wow, they actually had some AT right there that I wasn't able to see. Well, let's take care of that, shall we? We don't want to lose our Hetzer on the first try. So we'll call in the Ju-87A1. Here he comes across the mountain range. He's getting close. Here he comes for his dive bomb. Wow, good accuracy too, and nice damage on the bombs. Uh-oh. Looks like he auto-crashed over the village here. Again, a little problem that I heard of, but I can't control the angle of attack on the planes though. Alright, so I don't think it was shot down by anything. There is a AT or an AA gun there, but I'm not sure if it killed it or not. I did hear earlier from Mopar about the village, but I'm not sure if he means this village or, you know, this village. He said don't fly it over the village. The whole damn map is a village, so but it does take a village to get this idiot to learn, so I should have listened. But that's okay. We'll move up now. Looks like there's some enemy troops coming out. We'll see if there's any other AT guns around before we get all the way in there. Hetzer has a great MG on top of it as well. What the hell? Wow, it's custom audio too. I want to hear some more of that. Los! Hetzer gonna Hetz, by the way. Make sure our armored car here doesn't... Oh, really? There we go. Alright, so you can hear some custom weapon sounds. Whoa. Mortar firing. Ooh, AA gun there, and something hit us from the side. Oh, it looks like the AT gun wasn't completely taken down. So this is definitely going to be a tough mission. Not really much I should use on our Flak 88 here, but we need to kill enemy troops in order to buy more stuff. So the more patient you are and the more stealthy you are with infantry at the beginning, the better. Here comes friendly artillery. Hopefully we can kill that AA there. So we don't have much in terms of vehicles to attack with. We have a Flak 18, which is a big pain in the ass in terms of getting it into position. We have a KV-1 that we can attack with. Let's give that a try. Load that up, and we'll commandeer that. Our infantry then, in the meantime, can pretty much lay down around the road. Flak seems to have been destroyed. I was going to say decrewed. Oh no, that was just a vehicle. I don't know if that was an actual. Oh, it's a tractor. Nice. All right, well, let's get the KV-1 up here and see what we can do. And so yes, a very huge map. In order to do a lot of, you can actually play around quite a bit with this map. It's actually really neat. There's a lot. It is very much like Blitzkrieg, by the way. In order to call out units, if you've ever played that, you could call in off-screen air support and recon planes and such, as you can see on the right. We even have our heavy artillery, but those, I don't know if they don't, apparently they don't cost anything, but I'm sure in the long run it will cost something, especially if we lose the planes. This AT gun's apparently unaware of our presence until we just got right up on top of them. And lols, this is a KV-1. Alright. So basically this is a barn with treads. Alright, we'll go ahead and start murdering these troops here. It's a big open map, so there's a lot to be aware of. These kinds of maps are not good for me. Mopar offers some real challenges with the maps that he is converting over and or just creating in general. Alright, we'll see what we can do then in terms of engaging enemies. Looks like apparently we're short one crewman, I guess. Mortars here are firing still. We can cap that. There we go. Great close range kills with the tank. It's always easy to do anything with the tank. Too bad the Hetzer's gone though. I like that vehicle a lot. KV-1s are a hell of a lot more efficient than they used to be. They're a lot faster and still as difficult to kill. So we just drove through town unopposed with our tank. Again, enemy infantry is 5 points each, so all we got to do is kill all of the infantry. No vehicle kills, I think, will count, except for the crew inside them. But again, if you kill a King Tiger that's filled with 4 or 5 guys, that's only going to be about, I don't know, 25, 30 points, depending on, you know, if you kill them or not. Alright, we got some sneaky Soviets under this water tower. Oh, nice. These troops are very effective in killing these Soviets. Nice. The Germans have a nice advantage here, when especially in close range. This guy's not wanting to come out. We'll send a convincing argument over him. I think he's dead. Alright, let's move on to the next house. Oh, guy running away from us. There we go. Just like a real police department. Alright, there's some more red around here somewhere, but I don't know. Where are they? Ah, they're up here. Alright, so we got some of our better troops with us, paratroopers. We can capture a mortar. This area will be pretty much secure. Oh, a Ziz 5, nice. Very cool. It's a Russian supply truck. Or not supply, but an engineering truck. And I'm glad our troops can survive more than one hit. Clear the village of enemy forces is complete. Commander, now you have a recon plane you can use to recon enemy positions. Enemy is spelt wrong, and we already had that to start with. Again, keep in mind, Mopar is just converting these over, so This is notes for him. Oh, look at this. It's like morning now. It was night before. Now it's starting, and now it's like mid-morning. Or early morning, rather. Wow, that's impressive. I like that. That is super cool how you can change time during battle. It means you could simulate a multi-day battle in one campaign. I don't know why the hell our turret's not turning forward. Again, the AI has been upgraded a little bit, so... Mopar can explain down below, of course. He's the genius who's bringing these over. And again, this is fantastic that there's heavy artillery support and Ju-87s that you can call in. I mean, that is quite the experiment. That means there's going to be possible curse commissions, maybe, where you'll play as the Soviets in a defensive mission and have to coordinate, you know, defenses. Oh, the Germans are attacking here. Oh, now they're attacking over there. Oh, you lost a lot of troops here. Now they're attacking there. And the only way you can, you know, survive is calling in artillery strikes. It's almost like World in Conflict in a way. And, you know, that might seem small and it's insignificant, but the opportunities for game creators like these guys is almost endless. Alright, what we'll do now is we'll try to attack that first line on the right, and it looks like there's a whole Soviet vehicle factory here. Unfortunately, AA cannon is armed. We do have no types of artillery we can use. Oh wow, they even have T-34 mine sappers. Look at that. That is amazing. That is really cool. Looks like over here on the left too there's some T-26s and some... They're actually on the far left with something even far more deadly, which we call the bowel movement, because it'll make your day quite crappy. Where was it? Far in the back here. The BM-824 rocket artillery, real beast. We can bring up the Thor, which is the Sturm Tiger super tanks. We do have to earn the points in order to do that, so we got to kill more. So we'll bring up our German troops then. This mod is not as serious. Again, this feels more like you can kind of just screw around and play around, and you know, there's not really a campaign towards it. It's just, it's Germany. It's 1945. Things aren't going so well for the Führer, and feel free to screw around. You know, here's a bunch of troops and some vehicles and weapons. There you go. I'm liking it already. We'll bring our artillery up here. Looks like there's some troops blocking the way, so we won't go too far without support. Now the artillery's nice because we can clear the way of enemy troops. Oh, is this a... Oh, that must be a tank. What, did he fall out of the tank or something? There's a tank guy there with us. Oh, you know what? He fell out of the Hetzer. Yes. Alright. You know what I would like to see, by the way? Calling all map creators and everything. Here's what would be cool. A War Thunder / and or World of Tanks map, where you can pick the tier of tanks you go in. You can go in with a couple buddies and you can just have a World of Tank match. You get to pick 3 tanks, maybe a light, medium, and heavy tank, or whatever game mode, I don't know. And you can just drive around the map, make it like Sniper Duel, make it, you know, put Fog of War on, maybe make teams or maybe a single player deathmatch. That would be awesome. You'd be able to play like a KV-1 or something and go against other KV-1s or other... I'm not exactly sure what would match the KV-1. So it's a little more difficult because, again, this isn't World of Tanks. There are vehicles that should be in the game that necessarily aren't. According to Mopar, there's some real basic panzers that were used really frequently that kind of were just excluded. And, you know, as for the game creators, Digital Mindsoft and them, shout out to you, Delta Dude. But for them, and you know, even though he's a community manager, they still have some say in stuff, and of course, they have to make a well-balanced game. So it's kind of tough to include everything. But modders, they're making things like T-72s and BMPs and stuff for future use. So good stuff is on the way. Alright, looks like we got some AT guns here. Let's call up some artillery to deal with all this. Wow, look at that. Alright, we retract there. Good thing we called that up. Look at all the vehicles coming right in on that artillery. Beautiful, nice. Tipped over the AT gun. Other track is damaged. We now just basically become a 76mm stationary gun. We'll have to just kill all these convoys coming at us. I'm glad we used that artillery. Other artillery is done. ZSU-37 there is real deadly. That's why the infantry's back. It's a nightmare for them, so it's all up to the tank. Alright, and on our left side here, our artillery is still kind of ready to roll. We came up on those troops there, but let's try to hit this mortar position. Remember, every time we kill an infantry troop, we do get some extra points. Oh, looks like trees are bursting into flame. There's like one guy left back here. Who cares? Whoa! Insta-ack mortars. Goddamn mortar right there. It's gonna cause some problems. We're gonna have to counter on that immediately, and we've got a T-34 on the way. Looks like the mortar over here was killed by artillery. Good. Opens the door on the left. Perhaps we could capture these. Looks like they're not actually crewed by the Russians at the moment. Let's try to take out this AA gun with our Ju-87. I know it sounds ironic, but our tank is not auto-firing on some of these tanks. No hit there. Let's see if we got a nice hit over here. Yep. That's not going to be used again. That aircraft is beautiful. Good work, Mopar, with all that stuff. Look at that. That was real cool. I'd like to see that more of that special airdrop and stuff like that from other campaigns. So any map maker or mod maker watching, make sure you include that. That T-34 is showing us some beautiful booty, but it's just deflecting off that donk dough. The booty is just too strong with this one. Alright, let's switch to 76mm. Oh, it's too far out of range. Damn. Let's try this. I was trying to long shot it, but no can do. Mortar's still firing. Let's try to shoot through. We can disable this mortar. We can fire AP through it. And we should be able to, I hope we can, armor piercing should be able to go through some sand. And there you go. You can disable the mortar with your 76mm sniper rifle. No big deal. We're going to give it a couple more shots here and see what happens. Anyway, none of our troops are really dying from that mortar, so we may as well just advance with infantry. I think I'm going to have to buy a medium tank. I think we're going to have to get up like a Jagdpanther or something to deal with this. We got a group of tanks on that right side I keep forgetting about there. So we called in that bomber on that flak gun there. That was good. That'll help us to move between the middle without having to deal with it. I'm not going to repair the tank until the other tanks are dead, but infantry is, we're going to have to pull back. Soviets are pretty strong here. Alright, well, I think we're going to leave it at that as a nice highlight to the game. Again, this would take probably a couple hours just to play through, but I don't want to spoil it all. I just kind of want to highlight it, though. You know, there's the heavy tank challenges again. This is very similar to the, not very similar, but it is somewhat similar to the mod that I'd played with the British for the British campaign there, in terms of, hey, there's a lot of heavy stuff in front of you. We don't know how you're going to take care of it, but good luck. There's probably a way to sneak behind enemy lines and take out an IS-3. Of course, you could probably somehow just focus on the left side and get across. I mean, I don't know what the hell this is. Is this Metro or something? I don't know. Last Light? I don't know. But anyway, so let's see what you can do. Download this fantastic map. Again, I don't really feel like playing this for 2 or 3 hours just because I know it's going to be a frustrating challenge. And though I'm not afraid of that, I say to you, I challenge you to see what you can do. And yes, awesome new sounds for enemies, awesome new vehicles, a tick and a tat of a mod here and there. I really like that. So there you go, and a very cool map as well. So again, shout out and a very good props to Mopar and everyone else who makes maps, and keep them coming. I will keep showcasing them, though I'm probably not going to play long ones like this, just because if it doesn't really have a story, I don't really want to kill myself over it. Speaking of kill myself, look at this is Spetsnaz. Are you kidding me? Oh, look at all these guys have silent handguns. you should wait till you see the VDV, guys. All right. Anyway, until next time, friends and fans, keep your pimp hands strong. Give a shout out to Mopar, and look at the great work on this map. Really good. So, looking forward to playing more. I will probably beat this one in my own time, but yeah, I don't wanna. I'd like to sleep soundly tonight. So, all right, we'll see you guys. Bye.